Hey everybody, we're going to do a little reading. I'm not sure what the subject matter is yet, but I think it's in regards to our progress here. Slow, stable movement, passionate energy forward. There's something in the energy here today about really tuning into your truth. We've got the clair senses here, the 7 clairs, something being activated because of your vibration. You are entering a period of abundance here with the 4-leaf clover and the Spectre card. The Divine Feminine's voice is coming forward. And there is an energy in the recent week, in the last week or so. I was going to say weeks, but I guess it's just in the last week or so of questioning whether you're doing the right thing. Page of Pentacles and the Ace of Wands. But the fact is, you are on track. And even if you doubt that every once in a while, you have to know that things are working out for you. Things are always working out for you, that Abraham Hicks saying. And I think there's an energy here of purging. We need to release a certain amount of, I want to say, fear. There's, in the collective energy, there's been a lot of fear the last 3 weeks. And people are starting to realize that the community is what's important, that the rebirth as a people is what's important, that connecting with your fellow man is what's important, not living in fear. They're starting to understand that you can't just wait for things to be okay. And we've got this 9 of Wands energy that's just been so prominent this last week. The towers have been falling, and we've had to choose to have hope, no matter what the scenario is here, because things don't always just line up. We've had people coming and going, and this awakening process has been difficult for others too. Other people that you're interacting with in your life, they're awakening and they're doing the healing, they're doing the shadow work right now, and it's not easy. And you might be getting some repercussions of their healing process. As the masks are falling away and change is sweeping through the people, you're winding up with this feeling of chaos. But this is a slingshot moment. You are being pulled back so that you can slingshot forward. And every time you feel stuck, every time you feel stagnant, that's what I want you to remember. This is a slingshot. We've got the Ace of Wands with the Page of Pentacles, the slingshot with the 9 of Cups. You're bursting forward into wish fulfillment. But right now you're in almost a rest period, but you're coming out of it. You're learning right now. And then this healing and this awakening is the result of going through this process. There's I'm seeing a hamster wheel. And then the mantis, patience, precision, and focus. We didn't realize that this was still on one image. This is the energy of getting the wheel turning. Okay, not the hamster wheel as in you are stuck in an ever-going loop. That may be what you were doing. You were in some kind of feedback loop of emotion. But Spirit is bringing you this message now that you need to take a surgical strike in your life, make a change, do something that makes you feel alive, something that makes you feel amazing. There's the lotus flower here. The lotus is a symbol of peace, tranquility, healing, ascension. And that connection with yourself, that connection with nature, that connection with the universe, with Source, is very important right now. No matter what else is going on in your world, make sure you're making time for yourself. Because you may be feeling conflicted, you may be feeling all of this combative energy in your life right now. Fire. But after you are done with that battle, comes your success, your victory. There was an energy right before I started this of somebody feeling derailed, somebody feeling like they may have gotten called off of their path. Siren, the Mermaid Seduction Mystery Grace. Somebody might feel like they were lured into the water. Maybe you were. The ripple, the butterfly, the portal. But this new beginning is a fated event too. And your mission here is to stay in balance, to manage those ups and downs, and keep your focus on what's important. If anything, I'm feeling more motivated than ever to recapture the energy that I want to be in. And you're being encouraged right now to look back at previous videos, previous readings, things that helped you in the past to get, not clues necessarily, but to recapture that energy. In the beginning part of this journey, whenever I wanted to recapture a certain emotion, star, I would watch that video again and I would almost recreate it using the same sound or a similar body movement. I would just recreate that energy. And that's what we're being called to do right now. Find something that reconnects you with your heart space, that reinvigorates you, that brings that fire, that Ace of Wands energy with this Ace of Cups energy. You need to reconnect with your heart space, reconnect with your passion, and take movement forward in your life right now. Your success comes from rising above the obstacles, the lotus again. When you rise above the limiting factors in your life, you gain that fire. It sparks within you. You relight that pilot light. And that's the vital message right now. Because the depths, still waters run deep. This is this energy right now of control. And the visual I got was somebody under the water, just like fighting for breath. They were so far below the surface, though, the depths. They are so far below the surface, they are entrenched in this matrix kind of energy of control. Mirror and the moon. There's almost some kind of mirroring moon energy right here, too. The moon is about intuition and illusion. They can't get a clear view on what you're doing, what you're going through, what your goals are. And I'm getting the urge to cut hair right now. This might mean that you need to do some kind of cleansing, some kind of cord cutting. Maybe there's some kind of toxic energy that's been trying to attach itself to you, projected by somebody else, because we've got the mirror card there. And the Phoenix is all about rising, not just rising above, but transforming, transmuting that energy and turning it into something that will benefit you. And I don't know who needs to hear this, but when somebody else has a problem with you or is feeling some kind of way about you, guidance from Spirit. It also goes with our water theme here. I've been seeing whales a lot on Red Note. When somebody's feeling some kind of way, whenever they are treating you some kind of way because of what they're going through, you need to remember that that's not a you problem. That's a them problem. That's a something they're going through kind of problem. And if somebody wants to be in your life, then they will be. And if they don't, they won't. But you are not in control of how they feel and what they think and what they decide to do. You are in control of how you let them treat you. So somebody here needs to remember that they are the controlling force in their life, that they determine their own value, their own worth, and wish fulfillment is always within your grasp. Those Nine of Wands energies do not control